In the heart of the old city, nestled amidst cobblestone streets and towering buildings, there stood an ancient mansion, its walls draped with ivy and its windows darkened with age. Locals whispered tales of the mansion's grim past, recounting stories of tragedies and mysteries that had shrouded its halls for centuries. Amongst these tales, one story stood out, whispered in hushed tones by those brave enough to speak of it: the legend of the Forgotten Room. The mansion had long been abandoned, its grandeur faded into decay. Yet, despite its dilapidated state, rumors persisted of a hidden chamber within its walls, a room forgotten by time and sealed away from prying eyes. Some claimed it was a place of unspeakable horrors, while others believed it held secrets too powerful for mortal comprehension. Among the curious souls drawn to the mansion's enigmatic allure was Sarah, a young woman with a fascination for the macabre. Armed with little more than a flashlight and a heart filled with curiosity, she ventured into the mansion's depths, her footsteps echoing through the empty halls. As Sarah explored the decrepit interior, she felt an inexplicable sense of unease creeping over her. Shadows danced along the walls, and the air grew heavy with the weight of forgotten memories. Ignoring the chill that prickled her skin, she pressed on, determined to uncover the truth hidden within the mansion's walls. After what felt like hours of wandering, Sarah stumbled upon a door concealed behind a tapestry, its surface coated in a thick layer of dust. With trembling hands, she pushed it open, revealing a staircase leading down into darkness. Without hesitation, she descended into the abyss, the echo of her footsteps mingling with the whispers of the past. At the foot of the stairs, Sarah found herself in a narrow corridor, its walls lined with faded wallpaper peeling at the edges. The air grew colder still, and a sense of dread washed over her like a tidal wave. Ignoring the voice of reason urging her to turn back, she pressed forward, her flashlight casting flickering shadows along the corridor's length. As she ventured deeper into the darkness, Sarah's senses were assaulted by a cacophony of eerie sounds. A soft whispering, like the rustle of leaves on a moonlit night, and a distant mournful wail that sent shivers down her spine. Despite her growing fear, she continued onward, driven by an insatiable curiosity to uncover the truth. Finally, Sarah reached the end of the corridor, where she found herself standing before a heavy wooden door, its surface adorned with intricate carvings depicting scenes of death and decay. With trembling hands, she reached out and pushed it open, revealing the forgotten room beyond. What she saw inside struck her with a horror unlike anything she had ever known. The room was bathed in an ethereal glow, its walls adorned with strange symbols and arcane sigils. In the center of the chamber stood an altar, upon which rested a grotesque idol, an amalgamation of flesh and bone, its eyes hollow and lifeless. As Sarah's gaze fell upon the idol, she felt a malevolent presence stir within the room, its dark tendrils reaching out to ensnare her soul. Paralyzed with fear, she watched helplessly as the walls began to close in around her, the air growing thick with the stench of decay. Desperate to escape the room's suffocating embrace, Sarah turned and fled, her heart pounding in her chest as she raced back the way she had come. Behind her, she could hear the sound of something slithering in the darkness, its whispered promises of eternal torment echoing in her ears. Just as she reached the staircase, Sarah felt a cold hand close around her ankle, dragging her back into the depths of the mansion's forgotten chamber. With a final scream of terror, she vanished into the darkness, her fate sealed by the horrors that lurked within the mansion's walls. And so, the legend of the Forgotten Room lived on, a cautionary tale whispered in the dark corners of the old city, a reminder of the dangers that lie hidden beneath the surface, waiting to ensnare the unwary and the curious alike.